Next up, we have another France versus Russia matchup. Alexandr versus Paul will decide whoever Sardosh's opponent will be in the finals.
Yeah, Alex is one of the enthusiasts of the sport from St. Petersburg. You know, a veteran of martial arts, 42 or 43 years old. He set up a school of martial arts in St. Pete's, which he runs and owns. And he also organized a chess boxing club there with lots of kids that, you know, he teaches himself. A really, you know, a great example of a promoter of the sport and a real enthusiast. Loves to compete himself. He's not a boxer, but he's a semi-pro and pro Russian combat sambo fighter. Nice. and a kickboxer.
Okay.
So he's
translatable skills.
He's
for sure.
very experienced. He's not a boxer, but I mean he's very experienced in combat competitions.
Will probably favor him in this chess boxing light division because you know a lot of
his
boxing
chess is okay. Also,
come from experience, timing, and technique. Whereas this, it's just punches landed, so it can turn into a little bit more of a regular or non-typical boxing matchup. But he is up against Paul Ducher, who was part of France's documentary on the founding of the French national team, following their travels and training to the 2019 World Championship, and he has been eliminated from the main event, the regular chess boxing tournament, but he is in the semifinals for this one and hopes to win to advance to fight his teammate Andreas, who just advanced. But I don't think Alex wants the same outcome.
Yeah, well, I think Paul's chess is very decent. Alex's can be strong sometimes, but he's very unstable. He only learned to play chess at the age of 35 or something like that.
Wow. Okay.
He's not a chess player, but he's got some interesting moves sometimes, and he's a bit wild sometimes with his chess, but he can beat strong opponents with this weird manner, you know.
And being a bit wild in this format may benefit him.
Yeah.
You know, it could make Paul think a little longer than he usually does, get him out of his comfort zone and out of theory. Because Paul has been a student of the game
for a long time,
religiously.
Right?
Yeah, as a child, but especially recently since he's gotten into chess boxing, it's become his main passion and his main focus. Yeah, this is going to be a great match. We do have the Latvian referee overseeing this match again. Fighters are in the corner. We're seconds out.
What a great referee, by the way.
And there's the bell. Excellent referee. And we were saying earlier, the officials in this Italian World Championship have been so much better than the last two World Championships in India and in Turkey. So a big shout out to our head of officials, Volfongo, also the organizer for this event, for training and recruiting some great referees for this tournament.
Yeah, you can see how, you know, aggressive Alex is. Not punching too hard, but a lot of punches. That's what you got to do in light, actually. The more light punches you land, the better.
It's volume, and he's doing a great job of not putting power on, but finding holes. You know, actually, a long torso in this is kind of a disadvantage. Reach might not be too much of an advantage.
But to be honest, Paul is not doing the right thing of allowing him to come to closer distance, not using his jab to, you know, really control the distance, which, you know, tells me he's not super experienced.
He is sitting in his guard
in boxing,
and letting Alex feel very comfortable to come
he's
into
just
range
landing those shots.
To land shots to the head and body wherever the guard isn't. You know, the arms cannot cover every scoring area, so Alex doing a good job of finding those openings.
Oh yeah, I mean it's very one-sided.
Swarming and overwhelming Paul. Yeah,
the guy's in a great shape. He's like my age, even older than I am.
At the end. But great showing. I'd be very surprised if it was anything but a unanimous decision for Alex in that first boxing round. And we will have a chess round following this. A reminder, 4-minute chess round.
That's very interesting.
Follows the 90-second boxing round. Paul already making his way over. Paul will have the black pieces, so France in black, Russia with white. Alex following Paul to the chessboard now. So
exciting.
We will see what kind of advantage
Paul's going to have
in chess. Yeah, I do think he has more experience. And not sure on the ELO strength of Alex, but I know Paul's around like a 1500 or so.
And Alex is 1600 or so as well.
Okay, so maybe pretty evenly matched in chess too. We'll see.
Yeah, but as I said, sometimes he's wild and he can make stupid mistakes in openings and like blunders.
Okay. So
or sometimes he makes those, flurries and crazy attacks in chess and just checkmates. So he's just not a stable chess player.
Very similar to boxing. A lot of improvement in chess and in boxing is repetition and developing consistency. You can have flashes of brilliance in the ring or on the board when you're starting out, and that's motivating. That helps you go deeper.
And you see he's playing very fast, which I'm not sure is a wise decision in his end. And I've been telling him for many years now to calm it down a little bit and, think his moves through better, but he's like that,
Sure. Well, we
wild.
We have a Queen's Gambit, and it was Alex was able to develop his light square bishop onto that that c4 square. That's usually a good sign. Both players are cleared for castling. Kings will be relatively safe for this early game.
But it depends for Alex what he's going to choose. Which side for castling he's going to choose, because you have this rook.
The open H file is dangerous. Yeah, so I like Paul waiting here and seeing what Alex will do, and that determining which way he castles as well.
That's exactly what he's doing.
Yes. Yeah.
But I like the white's position better, to be honest with you.
Yeah, the king is more vulnerable prior to castling. So that's the one thing I would say. The black king in the center.
So he followed, in a sense, my silent advice.
Yes.
To beware of the H.
That's right. Yeah. Castling the same side, we are opting for a slower game.
Yeah.
I was interested to see if Paul would castle opposite side, which is usually just a storm. On opposite sides, very fun game.
Exactly.
And based on what you were saying about Alex's chess game, that might have favored him if it got a little wild.
Yeah, I think he knows it. I think Paul knows that he can be, Alex can be wild, and he likes the wild game. So that's why he picked a safer option.
Yeah, so we are in the mid-game now, and
we're moving towards Endspiel very quickly, man. We're moving towards endgame already.
That's very true. A good battery set up by Alex.
Yes.
Targeting a weak pawn. You just push it. Yeah, exactly. Pushing it saves it.
Now I think he's going to attack I was going to say he was going to attack the queen, which I would do in that situation.
Winning an open file, so no material advantage, but a positional advantage, now controlling the D file.
Absolutely.
Alex is playing a great game.
Great game. Advantage. Positionally, clear advantage for Alex, if you ask me.
Wait a minute. I'm thinking Alex is up a piece. Did we miss a piece blunder?
Yes, I think so.
Wow.
Yeah. There's a piece missing for Paul. That's a massive, but he just blundered a pawn.
There's the bell. So yeah, not totally lost for Paul, but down.
No. But better position for Alex.
Yeah,
I told you he's like that.
He's solid.
Yeah,
very solid.
Yeah.
And we know where the advantage lies in the boxing ring. I really hope Paul is able to find his calmness, his confidence, and start to throw some shots.
Most importantly, his distance.
He needs to get active with his jab.
He's a taller guy with longer reach. Just work with the jab.
Yep.
And, establish distance. He's not doing it, unfortunately, for him.
Yes, and he needs to make Alex respect him right now.
Yeah, there is
not respect.
Yeah.
He's coming right into range, right into his face. He's really not guarding himself as he's throwing.
He's too comfortable. Comfortable.
It's true. And that 42 years old, lifelong martial artist, that all tracks.
Sure.
He looks the part.
And you look at the guy's face, and you can tell he's been in a few tournaments.
He has some battle scars.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Love it. And you said he is the one teaching chess boxing at his
He's the one teaching in St. Petersburg in one of the St. Petersburg clubs, but that's his like private club, basically. He organizes a bunch of events, you know, kids tournaments. Very big contributor to the development of the sport in Russia.
Love it. And we failed to mention this in the first round, but Paul is in a southpaw stance with Alex in a regular stance.
Paul is now more serious about the boxing round and trying to really compete.
He knows.
But it's hard. But it's hard. Look how fast Alex is. Wow.
Yeah, very
hands.
Quick.
Very fast hands.
Yeah, taking away the range of Paul, getting in tight. And landing a lot of very rapid punches in succession. You know, his string together combinations.
It's 3 4-punch combinations.
That's right.
Which is rare for this tournament.
Yep, true. Although it's clear when you see someone like Daniil in there.
Yeah, those guys are well trained.
The pro, I forget his name right now, but the Cologne pro boxer.
Very
German.
Impressed. The German.
Yeah, he's from from the Cologne Boxing Club in Germany. He sets up his shots really well, has very clean combinations.
He's a professional.
Yeah.
He's a professional.
Yep.
But you can consider Alex to be, well, he's not a boxer, as I said, but he's a pro MMA guy, if you will.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And not perfect translation over, but there are a lot of translatable skills.
Yeah, well,
and good head movement from Paul, missing 2 shots, getting one of his own.
But I think
that round, but a clear
he lost again. Yeah,
again for Russia.
Yeah.
In that boxing round. So I mean, it does seem like this might be another France versus Russia finals.
Don't be too quick. Let's see how it ends on the chess. It's still pretty much even.
There's a lot of time on the clock for both fighters. If the chess match doesn't end, it defaults to whoever won the boxing rounds, which is Russia.
You are right. Yes.
So Alex is in the driver's seat of this chess match, being up a little material.
Basically, if he doesn't blunder, if he doesn't make a silly mistake, most likely he's ahead.
That's right.
But he might make a silly mistake. I know the guy.
The pawns on the king side are vulnerable right now. He's offering a trade of queens. I doubt Paul will take it.
Yeah, but it's wise on Alex's end.
Yeah, offering a trade of queens.
Yeah, it's the right thing to do.
Yep. Oh, right. Yeah, it is right.
Yeah. Okay.
All of his pieces protecting each other, being very solid.
Alex. Very solid. I don't see any big holes here in this.
If I'm Alex, I'm taking a lot of time to think about each move.
Me too.
There's plenty of time on my clock.
To breathe, to control your heartbeat.
Especially at the beginning of the round. Yeah. There's no reason to...
See how heavy he's breathing, actually. Yeah. He's breathing quite heavy.
To have fatigue and a high heart rate while playing chess.
Good, predictable move.
Help. Mm-hmm. Yep, giving the king more space to be able to escape. And Alex controls the light squares because of that light square bishop, that advantage that he has. So opening up that escape square, which he controls, is a very good move for Alex.
Let's see what the game plan could be for Paul here.
He has a free check on the first rank if he goes to G1.
Yes.
And he could take another pawn, depending on what he blocks with.
Which he just did.
Yeah, if he blocks with a rook, he can slide back. Oh, he moves instead. Okay.
Yeah, but it doesn't do the trick for him yet.
Not yet.
It's just going to advance.
Now guaranteed to lose a pawn.
Well, he takes the pawn. No, decides not to do it. So he wants a mate here, I'm guessing.
I think.
Yes, he's pushing for... Well, he loses a pawn. Now I think Alex is gonna...
Rook on the 7th would be good. Yeah.
Exchange of rooks. I would not do it if I was Paul.
You're giving up a pawn. Yeah, so the only way to keep his pawn is to trade.
He traded.
He does opt to do. Yeah.
That almost, with that he loses a chance to win.
May seal the deal. Yeah, I'd like to see something like Bishop C8 and starting a lineup on a weak king. But he's just scooping up pawns. He's playing calm. Alex is doing all the right things here.
Yeah, it's hard for me to see a counter game for blacks, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'd like to see a check and protecting that bishop. A little bit scary. Yeah.
Well, just go back and protect. Yeah, just like that. Easy.
Yeah, if we see a draw here,
then again he loses.
He needs to block.
That's a lot. It's Then Alex wins if that happens. That's it. It's a draw.
There's the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's a permanent check.
Yeah.
So which means it's a draw.
He could have blocked. I mean, I don't see.
It doesn't matter. He doesn't need to.
He doesn't need to.
He wins.
Right. Yeah.
I think he knew it and just
And Paul just
gave up. I think that was intentional.
Fair enough.
Because he immediately raised his hands as if a draw means I won.
Yeah. Yeah, very interesting. Well, Russia advances. Congratulations to Alex.
Yeah, big rivalry in various world championships of Russia and France. Wow.
Which makes total sense. The two most robust, most developed chessboxing organizations in the world are France and Russia, both doing a great job of getting exposure for the sport amongst their native people and recruiting more and more to the chessboxing ranks, which we deeply appreciate and want to see more countries follow suit. Germany is also on that track.
Absolutely,
seeing more clubs pop up, and that is the birthplace of chess boxing is Berlin and Cologne, with a very strong club as well. So congratulations to Paul for a good
shirts.
Oh, nice! I like that.
Yeah,
I did that with my competitors as well. Very cool. Love the sportsmanship. Love the camaraderie before and after fights. And of course the competition.